Hello everyone, welcome back to the Random Fandom. I'm your host Ravenwood and welcome back to On the Shelf with Blitzwing. I didn't get a new chair, but I swapped out one of the chairs that actually supports my back so that I can have a chair for live streams, and yeah, this works. Again, I didn't get a new chair. It's like I said, it's a chair that my grandmother wasn't using, and wow, it's not that bad. Again, the table, it needs to be raised. I don't know how to fix that at the moment. I will try to get it raised so it can fit my long legs. But anyways, this would be the last video. Okay, not the last video altogether, but this would be the last video for On the Shelf, starting with Blitzwing. I almost again I almost called him Astrotrain, and I had to I had previously made this video calling him Astrotrain throughout the video, and then I realized I had made a mistake. And thankfully, it wasn't that long of a video. It was going to probably be a long video. But throughout the video, I was calling him Astrotrain when his name is Blitzwing. No, in fact, in comparison, I'll get the Astrotrain in question. This is Blitzwing. This is Blitzwing. This is Astrotrain. I will be making a This Means War video, not only to compare, I will make a This Means War video with Blitzwing and Astrotrain to do something interesting with the little accessories that I want to try out. So yeah, that's that. But anyways, I want to get creative with our accessories, and that's a different video altogether that I will try out. But for now, let's focus on the change for this channel. Okay, so what I'm changing for this channel is that, well, first of all, let's put aside his weapons. We won't be needing, for right now, we won't be needing his weapons, but we will be needing these. We can still store these weapons, so I won't put them too far away. Just put them here, and I'll put these over here. In fact, let me put them all over here. Okay, so it's changing the channel. What I'm doing is I'll have separate playlists. I'll end On the Shelf altogether. On the Shelf will no longer be a thing. Let me set them aside there. So yeah, oh my god, this chair is so brilliant for me. I like it. Sorry. On the Shelf will no longer be a focus for this channel. Instead, we're doing a thing called collections, where we have separate playlists for the separate different fandoms. And I will try to have more focus on how I collect those things. How I collect those things per thing. And so anyways, thankfully this whole thing has been like an experimental hobby. But anyways, what's happening is that, again, I won't stop making these videos because I really enjoy making these videos. What I'll do is I'll just move them over. I won't change the title because I do like the idea of like history, I guess. I won't change their previous titles so that like someone who's been here, if there's any subscriber that has been here for the long run, they'll know which video was and was not a an On the Shelf video. But however, they don't have to let me prove it to you via my screenshots or whatever. No, what I'll do is keep the titles on, but I'll just simply move them to new playlists to have their own separate playlist. So the Transformers will have their own separate playlist. The Ruby board game will have its own separate playlist. However, if I get anything else from Ruby, if I get any merchandise from Ruby, it will still be the Ruby playlist. I just won't call it the Ruby board game playlist. I'll call it the Ruby collection. So yeah, I'll call it the Ruby collection playlist. I'll call it the Transformer collection playlist or whatever. I'll call the Halo playlist. And if there's anything extra, like the toy cars or whatever, what I'll do is I'll keep that in the on the shelf playlist. So I'll keep the on the shelf playlist, but I will remove the videos from there and then put it into the separate collections. Then what I'll do is just keep whatever extra video, like if any extra video on the shelf playlist. So no longer it will be this one huge big playlist, but however it'll be more detailed, organized. Because I think that would be a lot easier for people to navigate for their favorite fandom in order to stay whatever in a little lane or whatever. But also it'd be more organized for me personally. And no, I don't want to put all of them into one playlist anymore. I feel like it's actually better to have them in separate playlists instead of one playlist, because that's just it's all over the place. However, regardless, that's the plan for On the Shelf, is that this would be the last video called On the Shelf, and this final one I will make, right? Now, next month, I'm a bit behind on making videos. Like, at least 2 months time of making videos. Probably because of Astro Chain. But also because a little bit is probably because of like Astro Chain's the 3-parter video, and I keep forgetting how I made no, not Astro Train, Blitzwing. His name's Blitzwing. Okay, Blitzwing is a 3-parter video, and like how I did Astro Train, he's a 3-parter video. So with Blitzwing being 3-parter, I think I probably forgot this is a 3-parter video. Oh, there should be a 3-parter video because of how I did Astro Train. I did his video differently. So keep true to how things are done. So yeah, and if we ever get to I forgot his name. Oh dear, Triptychon. Sorry. If we ever get to Triptychon, he's going to be a live stream video. We're going to do him. We're going to give him a live stream separate, right? But he will all be. They will all be under the collections video. Now, as far as where they're in Dominic. When it comes to Transformers, it would just be under one segment. We're not doing here's in Dominic's Transformers versus my Transformers, or here's in Dominic's Dominic's the only one that invests into the Jurassic Park one, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, what's happening is that these are the collections that we'll be focusing on. That's what's happening. So separate collections, different playlists under their own little fandoms or groups or whatever. And this chair is very comfortable. I will test this chair out this week for live streams and whatnot. But anyways, without further ado, we will transform the Blitzwing. We're transforming Blitzwing, not Astro Train. Blitzwing. I don't know why I get them confused, because like I like Astro Train. He's a triple changer. Well, Blitzwing I like. He's also triple changer. And I actually think that his modes are a lot better, in my opinion, than Astro Train's modes, because so far his transformations have been a lot easier to perform. Well, Astro Train, he made my fingers hurt. I did not like Astro Train's transformations. Blitzwing's so far has not tried to kill me. As far as I know. And yes, technically these flaps or these wing pieces are supposed to be facing this way, but I like them this way because it looks much more cleaner and you can actually see the toes. So yeah, there. Now, without further ado, we will transform him into his jet mode. Okay, so right off the bat, what we do is we have his arms flat out, legs flat out, grab his chest piece here, and it's a lot easier to grab the chest piece for Blitzwing than it is for Astro Train, in my opinion. So we put it over his head, just like that. Now his backpack wants to just fall down, so let's just let it fall down for a minute, because what we need to do is go over here and just pull it out like that. Just, yeah, okay, it's all out. Pull it out like that. So it's in the image shows that it's 90 degrees, or it's not 90 degrees. The image shows that it's like, oh, he needs to be straight as much as straight out as much as possible. But the thing is, the unrealistic reality, the realistic reality of that is that this is gonna happen. But anyways, it's turn. So now we go over here. I actually like how they transform it. We go over here and the way they show it, they flip it up. They flip it this way. Oh, no, okay, so you're supposed to grab him by the head here and push him this way. But the way the instructions... Okay, no, I'm silly. No, it's this way. Rotate it this way. There we go. So now his head is facing this way and the nose cone is this way. And we close it up, covering his head. Close that back up, covering his head. Now, so we're going to turn him around. We're going to raise this up just a bit. It's supposed to look like this. Now, I'm going to go over here. And by the looks of it, we're supposed to... Oh, okay. So, on the top here, pull this down. But keep this up. And then you flip somehow... Flip up the nose cone. We're going to try to get a sword to wedge it out. There we go. Okay, so once you wedge that out, grab the nose cone and flip it all the way up to where it's pointy. And then you close that up. Close it back up. That would stay in place soon. Now, turn him around again, and now he's a cone head. He's a cone head from like the movies. Now, we're gonna stretch his arms out like that, like he's flapping his wings. Then we're going to rotate this piece. I hate this part. Rotate it open by the looks of it. The same on the other side. I'm not fully certain. I'm just double checking. Yeah, okay, we do the same on each end. Rotate it around. And then we're going to take the gray piece Oh, no, it's the same. I'm not certain about this. Okay. We're going to now take the gray piece. We're going to take his hands, push them into the hole, into the gap. Push them in. If you're not certain, just do it again. Or remove them and push them back in. Anyways, push his hands back into the gap. Okay, this is something I did wrong. Over here. I did something wrong over here. You need to make sure okay. If you have the hand in wrong, incorrectly, what you need to do to make sure is grab one of the weapons, plug it into the hand, and then just try to, let's try the blade. Plug it in one of the weapons and then just try to wiggle it out, just in case you've got the hand in incorrectly. Now, to get the hand in correctly, his fist needs to be facing like this, his thumb out. And then you flip it in to where now the back end of his hand is facing like that. There we go. Now, we put his hands back to the side again. Back to the side again. So now he's facing like this way. Then we swing the brown piece there's something I think I'm forgetting, that the gray, I think the other gray piece needs to also be on. Let's swing the, oh, okay. We need to swing this gray piece. See this gray piece? We need to swing it around 180 degrees. Oh, we need to swing it around 180 degrees. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, okay, so 180 degrees. This way, to where the gray piece is on this is now on this side. Okay, and then what you need to do is swing it around to the top like that. You need to swing it back into place. So let me show you on this side. Some of this is also a learning experience right here. Swing it around. Sorry, swing it around, and then rotate it up. And then just make sure it just pops into place. Kind of just line it up right there. voila. This is also a learning experience, so I'm also learning this as we go by. So yeah, here we go. Now, over here, we need to, facing this way, let's push this up here. Facing this way, we need to spread the, pull apart the legs like this. There we go, pull apart, pull back. And then we need to have the gray. Okay, remember by the looks of it, the silver pieces on. No, we unfold the legs. Okay, so since the silver pieces are out of the way. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. Just in case, we may have to put the silver wing. Come on. We may have to put the silver wings back where they were. Anyways, so what we need to do is grab the wing, grab the purple wing part here, loosen it up, and open it out again. And then make sure it's all flat on the other side. And then there's a, I'm going to destroy that thing. There's a wing piece, by the looks of it, that also needs to come undone. It needs to fold up by the looks of it. We may have to undo that. So again, stay. I'm gonna have to fold that up right there for a second. So same thing over here. Pull back the wing, unfold it, unfold the other wing. Voila, there we go. And, well, I actually guessed correctly. We do need the silver pieces back into place. Let me see. Yeah. They oddly enough, they needed to be in position. Now we go to the feet part. And we just close them. We just close them up. If we can, close the heel and the toe, bend it carefully because sometimes, we need that open for just a second. It could be that it's in the tab. Okay, there we go. Now it's moving. Don't force it in. See if there's anything that's preventing you and just fix that. There we go. So you close the toes back in. Oh gosh, this can be a complicated mess. Now, see, they need to be closed like that with the heels and toes together. Then we put the wings up, right? And then right there and right there, connect them together. Just push. And so it's starting to look like a jet tank or half a tank. Okay. Now, we need to have it facing like this. Facing this way, I guess. Now, we may have to close these tabs back down just a little bit. make sure everything's in place. Now, what we need to do is just ratchet this entire thing this way to where it bends like this. And then you rotate everything back down. And then they're supposed to, ooh, they're not supposed to do that. The knee joints are supposed to untab while you rocket them, not rocket, while you shift them downward. It's a little bit of a complicated process, but basically it's hard to show you, but they need to look like this, essentially, at this point. Okay, let me see if I can show you a different angle. They need, I hope that, there we go. They need to be separate. Anyways, push them down gently to where the purple pieces line up like that. I can show you this angle. To where the purple pieces line up like that. You just push them into position. If I can. But ultimately, they're not wanting to cooperate. Okay. And then rotate the legs into, just gently rotate them into position to where they look like this. It's hard to demonstrate and show, but I'm pretty sure there's someone else on YouTube. Yeah, advertising. Advertise someone else to do a better job than the one that you're currently watching. Currently trying to show an audience to. Anyways, fold these. Let's see. Once you basically have them in position like that, right? I'm trying my best here. There's a little bit of a struggle. Now, we're going to actually have these wings fold up for a bit, like that. I'm trying to do this carefully. So we're going to have it to where we need to grab the sides of the arms. See, you have to grab the shoulder blades. You have to grab it and just pull gently. Ooh, okay. It made an awful snapping sound, but don't worry, nothing's broken. They're supposed to make that awful snapping sound. It's like robot arthritis or something, I don't know. Oh, just... Okay. They're on a hinge. They're unhinged. I wish they told us to do this first, because now the legs are kind of up closer. But you gotta gently pull, but also tug really hard at the same time. Gently pull, but also, okay, That's not, okay. Because what's happening here is that this thing has it launched in. It has it nice and snug. So you want to pull, but you don't want to be so forceful to where it breaks the plastic. I'm afraid I might break this thing. This is the one thing I am gotta be careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to push in. Gotta, ooh. You have to make sure. Ah, there we go. Okay. Whew. It is a tug of war. So once you have that unleashed, gotta realign the arm back into position. They gotta make a better version of this transformation here. And then what they want you to do, let's realign everything. Okay. See how this is up like that? What they want you to do is push it down on. I hate how this, okay, everything got misaligned, damn it. Okay, hold on. This entire line, this entire arm just got, you want to push everything, you want to push everything this way. And then it goes into a different slot, which I'm also afraid might. Gently. Oh, come on. Push it into. Everything's fighting me. It's like, no. Blitzwing doesn't want to transform. Okay, Blitzwing, calm down. Calm down, buddy. You got this. Okay, so it's supposed to, there's a slot right here that's supposed to also connect into position, but it's not wanting to go in. So what you do is by force, no. We're gonna have to ignore that for right now. That will probably pop into place later. Oh, hold on. It's probably because the legs were also misaligned. That's another thing. Everything is trying to fight me. Ah, there we go. Okay, so sometimes things get jumbled up here like Jenga or a puzzle. It is rather difficult to get things into position. Well, we'll worry about that here in a minute. If need be, we'll come back to that. Okay, so what's important is that everything can lock into place when we're ready. So now, I need to take this. It needs to be facing, I'm trying to read this. Back, you need to push it back like this. And onto the back, and then connect everything together. Okay, so this is why they wanted us to do it. Now, okay, so let's have everything lined up. Into position, snap everything into place. I don't know how they're gonna. Now, yeah, okay, so what can happen now is that I can now squeeze this into position, and then also squeeze this into position. Everything's fighting me. Oh, yippee. Okay, so what's obviously happening here? What's obviously happening here is that oh dear. Everything, yeah, okay, everything is fighting me, but however, I can fight back in a good way, in a positive way, and in a healthy way. This is probably why you need to have those popped in. Okay, so those things need to be popped into place, and we're going to win. This is a fight to the end, folks. Stay up there. Now, okay, now what we need to do is line up everything and then close it back in, close it. There we go. Everything's lining up. Okay, that took longer than I wanted. This also folds down onto itself. There we go. Just like that. Okay, so right now it still doesn't look like a gen. Right now it still doesn't look like a gen. Sort of. It looks more like a tank, but we could still work with this. So after everything fighting against me, we finally made it to the next part. Okay, so there's supposed to be a section here. Okay, so there's a part of the section here that wasn't supposed to happen, but happened anyway. Okay, so this thing, this little leg here, right here, it's not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be back here. This is supposed to close down. And then what we're supposed to do now is then turn this around and then flip it, and then flip it. Grab a sword. Seems like most of the answers here when things get stuck is to grab the sword. It's supposed to flip it back up and out of the little area. I'm gonna grab this little tank, then push that down. All right, okay, fold it up. We're gonna close these blue wings. Close these. and push these purple wings back down like that. So now you got the jet, but also got huge tank mode. That's also just part of the thing. This needs to get into position. If it just stays. There. Now, voila! I know it doesn't look much. It kind of looks horrible. It's not the best mode, admittedly, but hey, they got it from one transformation to another. I'm thinking that there was supposed to be more done here, but they ran out of budget. But you're supposed to have it like this. And this little thing here is practically useless because, like, why even have a landing stick there? I mean, you got literally. Okay, now I can see why you have a landing stick there. You could literally, well, the landing stick there is to make sure that it doesn't bounce down this way. Well, yeah, right there. So it's a jet, but the only problem with the jet mode, is that it has literally all this other stuff underneath it. So it's not a practical triple changer, but then again, him being a triple changer is also the two modes that he's picked out for him as a triple changer is not practical to have both parts. I guess you could, in theory, fold them out like this to have them more intimidating. Which actually, doing that, there's also a few other things that aren't pegged in. You gotta make sure everything's pegged and nice and easy. There's probably something I might be missing. Maybe. I might have accidentally skipped an instruction or not noticed an instruction. Not noticed an entire step. That could be helpful. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing any steps that I'm missing. So, but here we go. So yeah, here's Blitzwing. Actually, having it like this one's a little stiff. But here's Blitzwing, and I actually think this is actually much more better idea. There we go. Let's have him out. That's more presentable. In fact, let's move up the camera. There we go. So that way you can see what has happened here. Now, I can see why a lot of people are not too happy with the alt mode, but I think it's fine. It's okay. It's a triple changer. You're not you're not gonna get like in my opinion the best the way to hide all the parts or just change all the parts altogether or whatever. But hey, they did what they could do, and hey, here he is in his triple changer mode. That'll be so funny if they made another Blitzwing, but for the movie, and for the '86 movie, and then they like, oh hey, we just discovered a way to have this more functional, to have everything, all the parts fold out and everything. But this is actually the weaker of the modes, and I can see why. But however, it also looks pretty. I can't lie. It looks pretty for what it is for an alt mode. Hold on, let me fix the wings there. It's just not the best alt mode. It could, but however, it could be worse. It could be like that it couldn't triple change. Hey, it triple changed. I had to say Astro Chain transforms better as a triple changer than Blitzwing, which is unfortunate because his transformation, the parts on his transformation, is much more tougher to move. So, anyways, so let's try putting all the weapons on here first. So, there we go. There's, I don't like how that looks on that one, on that end. There, there's one, there's two. Oh, it needs to be upside down for that to work. Oh, and will this mean Dwarf have its own separate playlist? Probably not. As for what they want you to do with the for this, they want you to flip open the toes or the heel or whatever. They want you to flip it open. Like this. And then see this round piece? You have to have them side by side like that. Yeah, put them in here. Put one here. I think you're supposed to, at least in theory. Let me double check because I could. Oh, you're supposed to have it like this. Give me a second. Like this. Aim it like this. You put it right here. And you put the other one in just like that as well. Let me fiddle with it. Well, obviously you can turn it in any direction, have the hands in any direction, but let's have it facing this way. It's supposed to have the hands in like that. It looks weird, but it's nice. It's hey, at least they have something. At least they had thought of it, where to put it in. But it's not secure. It's not all that secure. Maybe I'm forgetting, maybe I'm not seeing the big picture here, but anyways, you're supposed to put it in there, put it like that. And as for the sword, there's no specific spot for you to put the sword anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is actually put the sword underneath it, where it's underneath or on top, whatever. The cannon right here, right there. And so there you go. There's Blitzwing, not Astro Chain. And wow, this was a struggle on all in its own. All right, so that's the end of the video. See you all soon. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. let me angle it up. And I'll see y'all soon in the next episode. Don't forget to comment down below what is your favorite Transformer, what is your favorite triple changer, what do you like about Blitzwing, and all that other jazz. Anyways, see y'all soon. Bye-bye.